And we're back. We're back.
I would turn it to my advantage. Lose weight, build my shelters, get
Muscle.
in shape. That's right. Become fit.
And then...
Lose up to 90 pounds in your first 30 days. Antichrist. Mark of the Beast diet.
Yeah, no, for real.
Become
Mark of the Beast diet.
Reliant. Know how to get your food. Become a hunter.
Well, listen, if you don't start building your shelter now and storing food in it now, and it should be underground, you should use the sandbag method. I'm telling you. You don't have to fill the sandbags with sand. You can fill them with soil. It doesn't matter. Right. Like I said, they're earthquake-proof, hurricane-proof, bulletproof. Like, it's what you need. They're good. You can pick up everything else you need on the side of the road. People throw their trash out all the time, and it's not even trash. Look, it's good. You get it
all the time.
All the time.
The grill.
Okay, so we're gonna be out in the nature, and there.
Let me tell you, it's like a house. It's extremely comfortable.
Like you that are afraid of the arachnids.
No, you don't understand. You're building a regular house with two men can build this spacious house underground in 2 weeks. Honest to God. There are videos on it on the internet. You just got to get one.
I've seen them.
Okay, I watch them all the time. They fascinate me. I keep telling my brother, look, I want you to get some time off. I want you to help me build this house. Help me, because I had this other lady that she was going to help me build the house, but she had too many mental issues. She was gay, and I'm not saying that was her mental issue, but she did have mental issues. She kept trying to do me in my kitchen. I was like, and I want to be nice to somebody, but I can't extend it that far. Like,
I want to be nice to you, but I'm not going to do you in my kitchen.
Yeah, like she came over, and I'm in my kitchen, and I was cooking something, and she tries to get her body up close to me.
Okay.
And I was like, look, you need to just stop.
She said,
you need to stop this. No, you need to stop it. And she wanted to look like a man and stuff, and I just don't understand that. So I asked her, I said, I think I know why you're gay. Lindy will tell you, because Lindy was there when I asked her. I said, I know why you're gay. And she looked at me funny. I just given her a ride from the diner. I tried to get her job there. And me and Lindy both tried to get her job there. And then we were embarrassed that we tried to get her job there, because we took her in. We told Mateo.
Okay, but get to the point. I want to hear what
happened
when you told her
about building the house.
Why she was gay.
Oh, okay. So why she was gay.
Right.
So we were coming back from the restaurant after we saw Mateo and Molly. And I said, I know why you're gay. She looked at me funny. And I said, no, I'm going to tell you straight up why you're gay. You're gay because you didn't like your father and he was molesting you, and your brothers were molesting you. So that turned you off of men, and your mother did nothing to protect you. So you're looking for a mother figure, and you don't like penis because of all the molestations.
Is that true? Is that what happened?
You were there.
No, I don't remember that.
Were you not? Were you in the car?
I wasn't in the kitchen. I was probably there.
This wasn't in the kitchen. This was in the car when we were coming back from the restaurant. We pulled up in the driveway and we sat there for a minute, and I told her, this is why you're gay.
Yeah, but I probably went out to handle the geese.
Maybe you were handling the geese. Well, anyway, she looked at me and she said, you're right. That is why I'm gay. And she has a son, too. Like, she has a son. So, she wanted to have a son. She wanted to be normal. But due to her life, she just couldn't be normal. And it's why she's gay. And I also know, and she asked me what would make me say that and what would make me think that. But she told me I was correct. And I said, because I know this other guy that's gay. And I know the family he comes from. They all rape each other. Well, they do. You know who I'm talking about. We can't say it, but you know who I'm talking about, right? You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, all of them have been raped, and they leave at 12 and 14 years old because the father rapes them. And the thing, what gets me is the county knows about it, and they do nothing about it. It's really disgraceful. You got one still crapping the bed at God knows how old, because if she feels if she craps the bed, then the father's not going to come in and have sex with her. And the mother knows about it, and the mother told 2 of the daughters out of the 14 plus kids, just shut up about it, it's normal. And I think when there was no girls around, I think the 2 guys got raped as well. And that's why both of them are gay. It could be why they're gay. I mean, it's why she's gay. I'm not saying all gay people have been raped out. Yeah. I'm not saying that. And that's not the case. But I just felt with her, with the things that she had told me, that's what it was. And it was. But she can't be gaying out on me in my kitchen. No, I'm serious. She can't gay out on me like that. I'm in there trying to make my rice-a-ronis, you know. It was noodle-roni. You know I love that noodle-roni, Lenny, with a little green flecks in it. Yeah, I'm trying to make my noodle-roni, and she's trying to gay out on me. I didn't want no part of that, you know.
I'm gonna be on you.
Stop it. I was not having any of that. So anyway, I tried to get her to build this house because she was like, yeah, I'm like a man, and, you know, I like to build things. So great. So great. I can get along with you. We can build things together, you know,
She's
whatever.
gone now, though.
Yeah, she's gone now because her wife divorced her.
Oh.
Yeah, she had a wife, and the wife
So
divorced
weird.
her. The whole thing was very creeped out. I was very creeped out around them. I was seriously creeped out. But I don't want to be rude or mean to anybody. I wasn't creeped out because they were gay. I was creeped out by the energy. There was like it was a negative plus something else. No, kind of. But also another energy inside of it that it was just hard to be around. So I was just like, you know, I didn't want to be mean to her because I knew nobody liked her because in that neighborhood they don't like gays.
Not only that, we found out, too, at the time that she was involved with some kind of murder.
Oh, my God, that's right.
She was
That's
with
right.
a girl that was murdered. They think she
They think she's the murderer.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I started looking stuff up, and
she was the lover.
You know what? I found out she actually is the murderer, and I'm going to tell you how I found out. I found out on accident. She would go on about this girl that she was dating that was murdered.
Yeah, it was in Boston,
remember? And yes. Now, no, New York. Was it Boston?
I think so, because I brought up about Boston Legal. We were watching that show at that time.
Oh, yeah, I love that show.
With William Shatner and...
I love William Shatner.
James Spader. And
I love James Spader.
And she talked about being up there in Boston during all that time. I think it was Boston where the murders happened.
Well, here's what happened. She was dating this woman. I'll pause this so I can have lots of time to tell you.